Okay, all right, thank you. Yeah. Okay. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, we want to welcome the press here today. We're here to actually let Dr. Esam Omeish give his statements as to his resignation and the reason for his resignation. And I'm Mahdi, M-A-H-D-I, Bray, B-R-A-Y. I'm the executive director of the Muslim American Society Freedom Foundation, which is the civic and political empowerment division of the Muslim American Society, which is America's largest grassroots Muslim organization with over 55 chapters in 35 states throughout America. And we have others who are joining us, to talk about this important issue. But before Dr. Omeish, who will follow me immediately, speaks, I just wanted to make a few comments, both personal and professional. On a personal level, I know Dr. Esam Omeish. I know him to be an upstanding, fine American citizen. I know him to be a man dedicated to his community, his country, and his faith. And also to his profession in saving lives as a surgeon. I might add, and some of you might know that in the media, that Dr. Esam Omeish was up at doing surgery 2 o'clock in the morning, still made it here to address you all, because many of you called yesterday, and when you called, he was in surgery. And in fact, he came up in his scrubs and very quickly to say that he was going to have to go back and return to his surgery. And so many of you called, and this is one of the reasons why we want to hold a press conference, because we wanted to be able to give the media what we felt would be a quote-unquote fair and balanced approach towards this whole scenario involving his resignation. Let me also say, I'm somewhat befuddled for the reasons. What would be the reason why Dr. Esam Omeish, president of the Muslim American Society, physician, pillar of his community, would not be fit for his desire to be involved in public service? Is it because he was a young immigrant who came to this country from Libya, a boy, not even speaking English, and became an excellent high school student right here in Virginia at Jeb Stuart's High School? Is it because he went to Georgetown University, made the dean's list, had a double major, and distinguished himself academically and in the college, or the university rather? Is it because of that? Or he established the first Muslim Student Association at Georgetown University campus? Is it because he's a well-respected surgeon, the surgeon who was at the hospital when bodies arrived on that tragic day of 9/11 when our country was hit, and he stood there ready to serve, his country and patients? It's because of that? Is it because he's a passionate human rights and civil rights advocate? What's the big news? Everyone knows that Muslims feel passionately about the Palestinian issue. And he does also. But he also equally feels passionate about a just and peace solution in the region. And he's been quoted and written many pieces on his position on the Middle East and the Palestinian and Israeli conflict. And it never included violence in terms of his writings and his statements. I guess, is it because maybe this year, 2007, he received the Outstanding Physicians of the Year award from Innova Hospital? Is it maybe because of that? I don't think so. I think it's for the same reason that when Salam al-Mariyati was nominated for a position in the Clinton administration, when Barbara Boxer saw fit to pull back from a nomination from for a committee for someone from another Muslim organization, or Keith Ellison, who endured a smear and fear campaign prior to him being elected from the 5th District in Minnesota. It comes from the same people who continue to try to want to depict the Muslim American community as a fifth column, sadistic, dangerous. You can't trust them. They have double faces. It comes from the same group that before 9/11, even your colleagues said they weren't credible, but now they've become terror experts. They have created a cottage industry, writing books and making money out of pandering and fear and the distrust of the American Muslim community. They showed that tape, but they didn't show the tape when Dr. Omeish was on CNN. And you can go to CNN.com and see it, calling for an approach with young people, because we have so many youth, to make sure that they aren't dealing with radical extremism and violence. They didn't show that tape. They have it. Why didn't they show that tape? Why didn't they show the tape, since they send people into our mosque and send people into our conventions dressed as Muslim women with hidden cameras? Why didn't they show the speech that Dr. Esam Omeish made at several conventions, telling young people to stay away from the websites that promote extremism, stay away from the webs that the concept of suicide bombing and all these type of things, are abhorrent and not a part and parcel of our faith, and not to lose themselves in that? Why didn't they show that? They have it, but they didn't show that. No, they selectively cherry pick, blog ad nauseum, and want to demonize both Dr. Omeish and the Muslim American society. Well, we're not deterred. We're not deterred. We're going to continue. Of course, we're disappointed, but we're going to continue to work closely in the Commonwealth of Virginia and all across America with our civic empowerment programs, encouraging Muslims to register to vote. We've got 48,000 registered Muslims in Virginia. Ask Senator Webb and George Allen. And we're going to increase that in significant numbers. We're going to continue to address our issues, both domestically and foreign policy, the way that it should be addressed, through advocacy, through voting, and through the other non-violent methods that many other communities have gone through, particularly the African American community and the civil rights community. So I'll just close by saying that, yes, I am disappointed. I am truly disappointed that this type of thing continues to occur over and over and over again. Selective, extremely selective. And I guess I'll step out there and say, what in the world is wrong with talking about the invasion of Lebanon or the plight of the Palestinian people and the Israeli and Palestinian conflict, in which we feel very passionate about, that the tears of an Israeli mother and the tears of must be valued just as much as a Palestinian mother, and they both should be dried with compassion, peace, and justice. That's our position. Clear, unequivocal.